is JMAA, blazing trails. With each creation, her spirit prevails. In the realm of pixels, she finds the fame. JMAA's legacy forever aflame. JMAA's legacy forever aflame.
Kept you waiting for real long, huh? Welcome once again to the Weekly Dough, episode 38, I think. Yeah, 38. Mm, sorry, but I, s- I think it's either coughing or it's either my stomach thing going on with the Wegovy shit. Um, yeah, what we were on about? What we were on about? Say hello to everyone. Um, that's a bit silly, isn't it? I've been I didn't sort of like publicize this on like Twitter because fucking Twitter is garbage. But on Blue Sky, I'll see how it goes. But I announced a stream on Blue Sky, so if you're there, welcome. I guess to the stream. You know, it's a bit silly because it's probably around the first time I ever publicized a stream on Blue Sky. Don't get me wrong, Blue Sky is a nice place, but I gotta like rebuild a following there as well. So I got like a whole lot of followers, like overnight. Probably I got to 69 followers at this point. And like it's great. It's nice. It's a chill place. You know, you can honestly feel free in that sort of website compared to Twitter, where it basically shadow bans you for like mentioning Blue Sky for a little bit. But like, I mean, it's great. It's great. It's sort of great. I was about to tell my thoughts about the Smile movie from 2022, as well as the Castle from 1997. I should probably just call it Das Schloss. Das Schloss. Um. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me get started with that slush first. I want to do horrible things to Michael Haneke. I really do. I really do want to do horrible things to Michael Haneke in Roblox. In Roblox. Um, where do I even begin? Like, the slush is like it's publicized as like a Franz Kafka horror based like horror movie, but like at least it's what I believe it was publicized as. It was like it sort of like slipped by the horror film festival commission for a little bit for some reason, but it's not even a horror movie. It's like a series of bureaucratic bullshit, just one after the other, like in a confusing mess that I mean doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. And like the movie abruptly ends. So oh well, here's where Franz Kafka's writings end. So might as well end it here. It's based on like an unfinished like work by Franz Kafka. I mean, you could be inventive with that sort of shit. You could move along with that sort of stuff, like continue on with something creative or something. But no, you didn't. Michael Haneke didn't. Like, it just abruptly ends there with like the narration, like so like that, and just that. It's oh god, oh god. Like, I was, I want a refund. I want a fucking refund. I watched that on the theater on my local area, and I just want a refund for that. What the fuck was that? Okay, I get it. It's like the horrors of bureaucracy. Ooh, I get it, but no, 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 sorry, no, sorry, no, can do, no, can do. I mean, what else do I need to say about Michael Haneke's fucking that slosh? The Castle. Not to be mistaken with the other 1997 film, The Castle, the Australian film, which, I mean, imagine this: like a like unsuspecting grandma wants to buy her kid the Castle from 1997 and gets that slosh instead. What the fuck is this? What the fucking hell is this? I'm not kidding. But moving along, I thought Smile was good. The 2022 movie. It's like I mean it's pretty creepy. It's pretty creepy. Very creepy as hell. It's got like the same vibes as The Ring in some way or another. Like if you're familiar with The Ring, you're probably familiar with this one. But like at the same time it's sort of it's very creative with like the source material it's inspired by. You know, like it just grabs elements from like The Ring and It Follows and other sorts of similar horror movies. I like so like it's a bit psychological. I get that it revolves around the subject of mental illness at some degree. It's decent. It's great. It's great. I kind of like the Smile movie. I don't know. I wish. By the way, I think it's most likely. I just gotta refrain from like doing the movie reviews on the Goon Fund at this point because I don't know. I'm having different plans at this point. Like what I plan ahead for like the Halloween video is that I want to review the movies I watched so far in Halloween 2024 and not like sort of do like a summary of the 2020's trend of horror movies. Like I probably I was myself mainly focusing on like 2020's horror movies, but like I mean that might be a little bit too much, and I might not have the time to watch all the horror movies in just what remains of October. So like you know what I mean with a few movies that I got so far, I might as well to just do like a series of reviews on that video for like the movies I watch on Halloween 2024 and make it like a something like a yearly thing, I think. Something like that. That's probably a whole different plan that I was planning originally. But hey, it's whatever. It's just whatever. Bit silly. Um, what should we do honestly? What should we do? And okay. Hmm. I was I don't know. Hmm. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Honestly thinking. I could basically just cut it all away to like Helldivers 2 or something like that, but I'm not gonna yes preface that. I don't know. I want to either like sort of like do the React Andy shit because like I mean that's a whole YouTube gray area kind of thing, and I don't like it as much. But I like to sort of like fill in a little bit with the sort of like usual stuff. Oh, by the way, horrible news, I know, but this is like the Spanish politics part. I know. I heard about this on Blue Sky especially, but like news, right? Inigo Rajon has been sort of like accused of multiple cases of sexual assault. And like, yeah, I mean, if you think about it, no matter whether you're left or right, power just corrodes your fucking soul at this point. I mean, it's unsurprising, but It's the life lesson we've been telling for so long, ever since the dawn of time. You know, it's just that. I mean, basically, I want to look at the news for one instance here. Let's see. Is there news about this on English? Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Hmm. And he obviously resigned to this his political charge, I think. So, I mean, he could be in prison, he could be arrested, he could be anything, but no, he just resigns from his political charge. It's just like what usually happens, you know? This is what usually happens. And looking at this, I mean, just look at this, right? Just look at this. This shit. It's a bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a bit silly. I want to look at oh, okay. There's something in English. Let's see here. That's crazy. Sexual abuse allegations rock Spain's ruling coalition. Like this is that a guy from like one of the leftist coalitions from the Spanish government that most likely work with the ruling socialist party at this point. As far as I know, basically. I really okay. Let's have a look. A leading figure from the junior part of Spain's minority government is under investigation following accusations of sexual abuse. Officials said on Friday, a day after he suddenly resigned in a blow to the fragile coalition. In a letter posted on Twitter on Thursday, Inigo Errejón, the main spokesperson of leftist platform Sumar, said he was leaving politics. He did not immediately respond to a request for comment on the allegations. Like, look at, excuse me. Look at this, like he even did a statement, like a paragraphs long statement about this, and it's basically like fucking PR speak at this point. Like you know what I mean, right? On Tuesday, an anonymous account on social media had accused a well-known Madrid-based politician of psychological abuse, gaslighting, and humiliating sex practices. After Errejón announced his resignation, actress and TV presenter Elisa Mulia wrote on Twitter, "I'm a victim of sexual abuse by Inigo Errejón and I want to denounce it." Interior Ministry sources said on Friday that a police complaint had been filed against Errejón. Like this is the thing, right? Politicians usually get away with this sort of shit if they're on power at some degree. But it's either one or two cases. One is gonna get away with it legally, which is fucked up. And second is that he's gonna be arrested, but only because he's one of the leftist coalition. Like, imagine what kind of fucked up system we're living, that fascism is still prevalent in our Spanish government to that degree. Like, Jesus Christ. Okay. Errejón's Twitter post did not refer to allegations. He explained that his decision to resign was motivated in part by the fact that life in the public eye had led to a toxic subjectivity that patriarchy multiplies in the case of men. Pfft, what kind of bullshit is that? Just say you sexually assaulted people. Just say you sexually assaulted people. Like, admit it. Fucking admit it. This is some deflection bullshit. Sumar, with champion feminism, has already faced a sharp decline in support in regional and European elections that prompted its later Deputy Prime Minister Yolanda Diaz to step aside from her party leadership position in June. Sumar, I think it's familiar though. Like, holy shit. Sumar has its own problems. Not gonna lie, like, Jesus, it's bad. It's just bad. Who you? That's why I don't usually vote. That's like none of these parties are gonna solve this fucking massive problem at all. I wish I could be proven wrong, but like none of these are gonna do. Sorry, just that's the main reason why I don't vote. I'm really, 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 really sorry for like, and this might happen equally, or like the United States as well, where like fucking none of the two political parties are gonna solve the gigantic problems that they face. That's a reality, honestly. I got probably something on Discord. Hold on, maybe I got something. Hold on. Might be probably nothing, I guess. Yeah, it's nothing. I like to check on every Discord notification that's even useless to the point of like, just in case somebody might be messaging me something or something like that. I don't know. It's just silly. It's just fucking silly. It's fucking ridiculous. Not gonna lie. This is fucking ridiculous. Let's see what's the meaning of this article. The government will be vulnerable in any vote of confidence because it relies on backing from smaller parties to approve any legislation. It faces pressure from both left and right, and passage of this year's budget appears imperiled by their competing demands. The scandal caused amid a growing push against gender based abuses of power in a country that last year saw the downfall of Spanish soccer chief Luis Rubiales from publicly kissing national team player Jenny Hermoso on the lips, which she said was non consensual. Rubiales insisted was consent, and the case was yet to be decided by the High Court. Errejón 40 have been a leading figure in Spanish politics for more than a decade after co-founding from the far left Podemos before forming the splinter party Mas País, which now belongs to the Sumar Alliance, blah blah blah. Sumar said it has opened an investigation. You know how it goes. After several Twitter users named him under the anonymous account shared by journalist Cristina Fallaras, who later said he was the subject of the allegations. Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez on Thursday expressed support for women who suffer abuse, but stressed that he still trusted Diaz and Sumar, who has done and is doing a lot for women's progress. Just see how it goes, then, right? You'll see how that goes. The Opposition People's Party called on Diaz to clarify when she had first became aware of the allegations against Errejón, who had been poised to become her successor as a Sumar leader. That's the thing. That's the thing, really. You know? It's, I mean, imagine having such a position of power. You're free to do anything you want. It's like, it is dog shit. This is dog shit. This is absolute dog shit. Not gonna lie. It's just dog shit. There you go. And this is from Reuters, by the way. I mean, basically, it's like another. This feels like another fucking media circus that's going to come eventually. A mere distraction from what's really the fucking problem here. It's just worse. It's just worse. I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling like sort of a jerk today and off. I don't know. It's a bit silly because I drank a monster, but like I don't know if I feel it. I don't know if I feel it honestly. It's like it's probably the same kind of shit. I guess I don't know what to basically talk about at this point. Um, let me just take a break for 5 minutes. I'll be right back in 5 minutes. Oh damn. Oh, I don't know. What's like this doing? What's like this doing? Let me do a quick check. Uh, like fucking stream is all right, sort of. So we'll probably just I don't know watch something. I think it's probably for a fact that I should probably watch something. Let's see what we got here. What we got here? I'm following React Andy for a bit, I guess. I don't know. It's a bit silly. God damn it. Of course, I gotta swallow the fucking ants. Ah, Jesus, Louis. Alright. Fuck it.
Twitch, it's some startup right now that's worth like $100 million or $50 million. You acquire that company and have that guy be the CEO because he's a startup founder and he's hungry and he's fast and he's not going to put up with the bullshit and he knows how to ship products. That's what you do. Slasher left.
He did.
What was he defending?
We just ran out of stuff to talk about, really.
Oh my God. I heard he was defending some dumb ass shit. And you were doing your best, but there's only so much one man can do. What was he saying?
I think that his side of the argument is just not an argument that I'm like really interested in fielding.
Oh, I didn't tell you what. Yeah. Here, let me tell you. I could send you screenshots, but I assume you'll just believe me that this is true.
I will believe you. Yeah. You don't have to send me screenshots. I don't need. But yeah, you can but I don't need it. Yeah.
I don't know what the hell.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, I heard about the. Yeah. Oh, baby.
The last one was yesterday. Oh wait, and there's I think there's one more, but it was on the subreddit, and then I had them remove it.
Good lord.
I think. Yeah, this is why I'm saying I think like the big one right there is those first two.
Yeah.
That's like a huge amount. Like that's one of the big things that ads are constantly used for there. So, by the way, you know how I know that? Because the person in charge of that told me that personally. They reached out to me, not the other way around. But you can probably say, like, you could say, oh, Twitch has probably lost more than half of its ad budget, probably close to 70% at this point. They have, and it's not going to come back until Dan Clancy steps down.
Maybe not even then, right?
Maybe not even then, because Twitch doesn't. It's just such a brand. It's so unsafe for ads, and it's completely Dan Clancy's fault. Literally, like he did. Why would he invest in the shit he did? Like every single person, I think, inside of Twitch and outside of Twitch said, "Why are you spending all this resources on this join at like the knock to join thing that no one's used ever?" Right? Think about all that resources that could have been going into having ad targeting on correct channels or all this other. It's crazy to me.
Word, dude. I'm so on board with you. Yeah.
I think the thing we don't agree on, like I retweeted your thing and you said that you think that they should get rid of politics. The problem is I don't think it's sustainable because you're still going to have people like Steve that would play StarCraft and talk about shit while he's doing it. I think the solution just has to be a actual unbiased trust and safety team that has real rules. Like it works on YouTube somehow. Why does it work on YouTube? Because they're actually unbiased. Like
but because they're machines.
Yeah, and they're that too, right?
Well, not to say YouTube is unbiased, because I think what drives YouTube to take decisions in terms of trust and safety is fucking money. It's no wonder why they keep like a lot of right-wing channels or channels that really do really well, or like on like YouTube, even they infringe like major guidelines. Twitch is like, I mean, even though I tend to agree, like Twitch is a bit biased on like the big streamers, especially, and a lot of these big streamers are probably people like Hassan or Frogan or something like that. Like it's actually dog shit. But you know, it's still the same than YouTube in some regard. What drives them most to these trust and safety stuff is the fucking money. Who makes the most money is the one who is gonna get away with infringing the community guidelines on Twitch and on YouTube and that sort of shit. Is this how it works? This is how it basically works.
They
but
built
that's
out
why.
the tech. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess like this is the thing. Like I want to like bounce off you, right? Like I feel like it's actually impossible for Twitch to have impartial
That's it, yeah.
moderation. Like actually,
But I
unless
don't
they
know.
build a CDN. Like if
Well,
they,
here's
but
the
they've had
thing.
10 years to do that. Yeah.
I don't know if it's impossible to do it. I think it's possible to get close because there's ways that you can do it. So first of all, we can both agree that right now it is the opposite of impartial. You would agree with
100%.
that? The problem is, I think that if you make it equal, actually, right? That first off, that's good. It's good for the platform, but you can still do stuff that if it's not perfect, right? Here's the whole thing. I think it's okay, believe it or not, if you get banned by mistake. Okay, like if they ban you because you said something that was a little bit unhinged, and you get banned for that, and you put in an appeal. I think a good idea is that like maybe you can pay money if you think you're actually wrong.
Mhm.
Okay, you can pay money and maybe you get so many free per year. You get like one free appeal per year or something based on your viewership count or something. But you put an appeal, and guess what? You can actually have a roundtable with the Twitch trust and safety people or some delegation and some streamers that volunteer for it and maybe get paid to do it. And then you're actually represented by your peers and by Twitch. Now you're saying, Dan, what other company does this? None of them. But Twitch seems unique in not being able to know how to handle this problem. I don't understand why it's only a problem for Twitch and not for YouTube. YouTube just must be the fucking shit, honestly, at the end of the day.
Well, can we talk about that? Because a lot of
I don't know how YouTube does it.
They have data. So what's happened is over the course of literally since 2017, right? Every video has been thrown into training data to inform a system that says this is okay for advertising and this isn't, that has been rated by the advertisers over that same amount of time. So those advertisers have basically built an automated system that then can dictate with near perfection what is and isn't okay. But the problem is that took them an adpocalypse, millions of dollars, tons of time, like literally 7 years to perfect, right? And Twitch should have started on this a decade ago, and they don't have a single thing going towards that system. And I think I agree with you too, where Twitch is a rather unique example. So
can I? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, what is so rotten inside of Twitch's culture that the employees haven't made a statement? How? Let me forget that part. How incompetent is the CEO that they're not making a statement as every day they're bleeding more advertisers?
Give me a fucking minute. Who's Dan Saltman? Dan Saltman, isn't it? Let me just look him up for a bit. Dan Saltman? Eggs. Dan Saltman. Let's see, what the hell is this all about? This is like Dan Saltman. Is this like I don't think it is. I don't think it is. It's just one post. What the fuck? Dan Saltman. Twitch. Let's see here. Looking this up just to see who that is. Just to see who that is. No, I mean, let's see. Oh, that's a bit silly. He's like, the channel has no content. No, don't think about this. I mean, here's how I'm looking it up, basically. But like, I don't find too much about the guy. Like, is this a CEO or something? Let's see who the. No, that's not it. That's not it. It's still not it. Oh, hold on. That okay. The CEO is Dan Clancy. Okay, hold on. I think the guy who's talking is Dan Saltman, but like Dan Clancy is the CEO. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy. Just probably wondering. I don't know. Can I look it up on the Wikipedia or something? Let's see, Dan Clancy. American technologist and computer scientist. After working at NASA, he was the engineering director for Google Book Search from 2005 to early 2014. Clancy was vice president of broad engineering and social networking service Nextdoor. Clancy became president of Twitch Interactive Incorporated, the operator of Twitch, in 2019. In March 2023, became a chief executive officer of Twitch after previous CEO and co-founder Emmett Shear announced he will step down. Oh, what the hell? Interesting. Yeah, it was just like recently became the Twitch CEO very recently. I'm like, oh boy. Clancy announced that Twitch will be laying off 400 employees as part of Amazon-wide layoffs affecting 9,000 workers across the company. So basically, it's like a fucking Jeff Bezos plan. It's like a Jeff Bezos plan at this point. Jesus Christ. Okay. On. Okay. I mean, it's dog shit. It's dog shit. Dan Clancy. It looked like this in 2009, basically. So, Dan Clancy, though. Dan Clancy. Let's see. I'm curious. He's on eggs. Let's see here. Dan Clancy, huh? Let's see. Who's he following? Okay. Can't tell much, honestly. Is he following like a bunch of Twitch streamers or whatever it is? I mean, not much funny here, but like, see, I wonder. Don't want to look up slurs on his Twitter account. But I wonder if he has said anything fucking bad. Let's see. Let's see. Why? I'll just look up something. No. No. I don't think I can find anything here. Not gonna lie, it's like it's a bit silly, but I give credit where it's due. I mean, judging from the fact that Clancy is like a fucking Jeff Bezos plant, you know, the main driving force behind his actions is basically fucking money. Like that's the thing about it.
Maybe they would be like, okay, I got to step down before I destroy this company.
Yeah, it's a great question.
What is going on? Why?
I don't know. I wish I knew that. That's a really good question.
Like, I feel like if I was Dan Clancy's boss, I'd be like, okay, let's see. First thing everyone always does. Let's wait this out. It might just blow over in a day or two, right?
Yeah.
But now you're seeing it's not blowing over in a day or two. Now it's only getting worse every day after every day. At what point do you say, you got to go, bro? You're fucking going to destroy this company. I'm so shocked. But I'm actually, so there's that part that I'm shocked about, the incompetence. But I'm saddened by the lack of an internal letter from people at Twitch saying that they don't approve and that Dan Clancy should step down. That's disappointing. That's fucking sad, is what it is.
Do you think that the people at Twitch understand the gravity of the situation yet? I don't think they do. Like the employees.
No, I
think this is being kept very close to the chest at a very high level right now.
That's probably fair.
Yeah.
I would hope Well, actually, I don't know. It's been all over live stream fails, and I feel like a lot of Twitch employees probably browse like that for fun.
They might just think it's another drama, like
their jobs are literally on the line, and
I know,
they're saying
but
nothing. That's what's crazy about it.
But they probably don't understand the damage that has been done at an actual, like, this is the first time that something like this has gone by. Like, to the outsider, it looks like just a normal drama thing. Like, oh, it's like about Hassan versus Destiny or something. Like, it'll probably blow over.
Exactly.
But like internally, people don't understand, and probably staff doesn't understand that, like, this is the first time that real damage has been done via advertisers, and like that this is as you say, an existential threat to the platform. The closest equivalent, and that's why I made that equivalent to my tweet, was the adpocalypse in 2017 was pretty equivalent to this, but that was like an existential threat for truly. The argument was that like
okay, so apparently Twitch has had an apocalypse. That's a bit crazy, isn't it? I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, this is probably like stemming from like the what Ethan Glantz said about the anti-Semitism going on the platform like TwitchCon or whatever. Like, I mean, I get it. I support Palestine. I hate Zionists. Simple as, really. I mean, I do agree on like that kind of talking points that Frogan and Hassan Piker tend to put up on a regular basis, even though they're a fucking bourgeois piece of shit. But, and I know Ethan Klein is probably making this about himself as well, at some degree, and because he's also another fucking piece of shit. But like, dude, I understand supporting Palestine, but this shouldn't be an excuse for anti-Semitism on a platform that's probably known to be progressive and shit. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, this genocide shit is driving more anti-Semitism to go on. Like I said, like the video about the most common anti-Semitic talking points, like the video we did on anti-Semitism. Like, that shit is gonna fuel more anti-Semitism at this point, to the point that it's not just Zionists who are going to be the target. It's just also like the regular working class Jewish people are going to pay for it even eventually. And that's going to be a huge fucking problem. That's going to be a huge fucking problem. You can support Palestine all you want, but please, 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 I beg you. I fucking beg you. Don't make it anti-Semitic. Please, please. That's all I'm asking, basically.
Like, hateful content was showing up against, like, basically the result was, if you have extremist content on any side, it's showing up next to an ad for like Mazda, and like that's just not okay, right? That was the same. It was a different way we got there, but we had the same problem. And YouTube was like all hands on deck, and I think like people don't remember it because it was it was so long ago. But like there was a real question mark if like YouTube was going to make it through. Like anybody at Google at that time would tell you that like it was like I don't know, and I don't think that like so the thing is, Google as a business saw YouTube as a platform that it could have a future on, and so they looked at YouTube and they said, look, like we're willing to put in the millions, maybe billions of dollars of investment because we think this is where video is going to live, and we think that it is going to be the future of content, and that was a good bet. But Amazon doesn't have that same faith in Twitch, right? Like Twitch has already demonstrated that live streaming is kind of a niche thing, that it's like very specific demographic. It's like power users with like long, like average viewer durations. There's no argument to be said that like the future of live streaming, like the future of live streaming is TikTok. It's already, that's already been established. So I don't think Amazon is going to back Twitch in the same way, where they're like, oh yeah, like cool, like we'll put you.
Can I ask you?
Yeah,
this is a tough question, and do you what's more likely to happen first?
Mm-hmm.
Dan Clancy to get fired, or for them to just say that we're divesting of Twitch and they're selling it? Like, because I'm thinking, like to fire a CEO, you got to bring someone else in, and if they're like, we just want to get rid of this fucking thing, because it's run at a loss for years, and I think it's losing more and more money every year. And actually, I think, believe it or not, I think the worst thing to happen to Twitch is actually all the Spanish streamers coming in there because it's insanely expensive, and the ads down there do not cover the cost
Yeah.
of supporting all of that.
Yeah, it's all
Like,
tier
if that-
2. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, right? So
Yeah.
like normally people think, oh man, I can't wait to have 500,000 people from Brazil that I have to support with like 1 million servers, but it's like there's like 4 advertisers that know about it and will do it.
Yeah.
There's just
Yeah,
I still think that Dan Clancy will get fired before the site shuts down. I hope.
I wonder if the calculus is, okay, Dan steps down, and then we bring in like an Amazon level VP who's like willing to make significant cut costs and then push the website further towards like monetization and further towards like I think that's the most likely outcome. Yeah.
You have to get rid of Twitch Prime, obviously.
Yep. You have to. It's burning. You have to.
Twitch Prime's got to go, and then they have to. I'll tell you what I would do if I was the new CEO of Twitch. I have a plan for Twitch right now. Okay, if they're looking for a CEO, I will put Redact on the side for a little bit, and I will come in. Tell me about what you think about. You ready to think about my plan? Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Step one, obviously there's going to be equal enforcement of the law across the board, right?
Yeah.
We're not getting rid of politics or free speech or anything, or sorry, getting rid of just chatting or any of that. Okay, that all stays, but there's actual rules. Doesn't matter if you're the biggest person on the site or the shittest one. If you have a nip slip, it doesn't matter if you're someone with 10 streamers or 10 viewers or 100,000. Same punishment. So that said, I have a strategy. So Twitch Prime's got to go, but we are going to empower you and the users to make more money. How fucking stupid is Twitch that they tried to charge such an insane tax on bits? How stupid.
Yeah.
Do people not think that, like, hey, Streamlabs is a whole thing. Maybe you should think about integrating the donate button in a way where people get a much larger cut to the point where people don't want to use Streamlabs, where they want to use your system because it's much better converting, because they don't have to go to PayPal and do it. They don't do that. So the first step is to bring in more monetization options directly for the streamer itself. Make the streamer feel like they own their page. So the twitch.tv/Devin Nash shouldn't just be a video and a chat. You should really be able to customize this across the board and make it feel like it's your home. You should be able to put your YouTube videos there. You should be able to send emails to your greatest subscribers. It should be a pseudo Patreon page, if you will, for your greatest people. Your home on the internet right there. And the amount of money that they would make from fucking doing that would be unbelievable.
Yes.
Doing just that system right there. But instead, they focus on the most cringe bullshit on chasing ad dollars, which is never going to get there. Like, Patreon shouldn't exist. Patreon should be something that Twitch has built into its system.
Yes, 100. So well, I completely agree with you. Yeah.
Summon has got some really good points. He's got some really good points. Twitch Prime, I don't know about Twitch Prime because, I mean, Twitch Prime is just an excuse for, like, people to, like, get Amazon Prime, and, like, it's still Amazon bullshit. But, like, this needs to happen. An equal enforcement of the rules. And the other sets of points he makes is, like, incredibly valid. Not gonna lie. Like, I think that these sorts of, like, social media or streaming platforms tend to hate a lot is the fact that like, the external links to other websites. I feel like this is gonna be a gigantic problem. These sites want to focus especially on, like, retaining the most attention possible on their site, so it serves ad dollars. You know, like, it should serve ad revenue. That's a gigantic problem, because if you, like, have a website like a Patreon or something like that that you want, that's better for you to get support from, you're fucked, because these sites want to, like, drive away, like, clicks from those external links. It's just what happens every single time with these fucking Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, all that sort of shit. Twitter even gets you shadow banned or something like that. It reduces the reach of your tweets when they include an external link. It's dog shit. It's just absolute dog shit, and I hate it that way.
And the fact that Patreon takes 8% and Twitch takes 50%, it's like, why would it ever?
Insulting.
Yes.
It's insulting.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, Jake, yo, what's up, Dan? Hey, man, so we got this new Twitch Bits product. How much do you think we should? How much should we charge? How much we tax them? Oh, I don't know. What do you think? Like 50? Like half? That seems fair, right? It's like, okay, like, so yeah, you can get this, but it's like, how much does this hinder your growth.
Yeah.
Like, just be smart. Make people want to go to Twitch because it's like the best platform. It lets you do everything there. Like, think about this. I do a live stream on YouTube, right? Obviously, Destiny is banned, so there's a part of this that doesn't really fit in here. But let's say that he wasn't banned on Twitch and he was banning or sorry, let's say he wasn't banned on Twitch and we were streaming on Twitch. We would still be using Patreon.
Yeah, of course.
Why? Why? Explain that to me right there. Why am I using Patreon when all I do is video content?
Why are we using Reddit to upvote clips? Why don't we have twitch.tv/clips? Everybody bitches about live stream fail. Like, if we just had twitch.tv/clips that literally was the exact same system as Reddit was, and you could click an up arrow and then the clip gets served to you. Holy fuck, it's been 10 years. Like, why are we relying on Reddit for our marketing as a website? Yeah, it's so many things like this.
See, now that you're saying this, you're making me feel bad. Like, maybe Dan Clancy is a fucking retard. Because these things are so obvious. They're so obvious, and he doesn't do them. Like,
this is a guy
I don't know
who came up. This is a guy, okay, that came up on TwitchCon. He showed up, okay, and he comes up on the platform and he says, "We haven't updated our mobile app in 7 years." And I was like, I was here on stream. I was like listening to the thing, like just going through the TwitchCon, and it's like, "We haven't updated the app in 7 years," and I like had to pause it. I was like, "What? like, what do you mean? That's like 45% of your users. You haven't updated your app in 7 years? Like, what is this?" So that's why, like, just the sheer level of incompetence that happens at Twitch is it's almost staggering. To the point of, like, I don't blame you for that thought process. Like,
it's like conspiracy level. Like,
it is. It's like you'd have to be.
Level.
Yeah.
You have to think that they're so stupid and incompetent to have it not be anti-Semitic. That's what it is. That's actually the perfect way. There are only two options. Twitch is fundamentally ran by some of the dumbest motherfuckers of all time, from the top to the bottom, every step of the way, okay? Because that code I saw posted online, that wasn't that amazing either. They are the dumbest marketers, the dumbest advertisers, the dumbest trust and safety team, the dumbest analytics team, the dumbest executive team, the dumbest support team, the dumbest engineers.
Can I ask you a question? Like, what do you say? And I just, like, genuinely want to hear your opinion and your take. Like, what do you say that Dan hasn't had, like, Clancy hasn't had enough time as CEO to make these?
He's had enough time. Here's how I know they've had enough time. If you put me in there, if you put yourself in there, okay, here's how it's going to go. Day one, okay, you have changes. You have certain things you can't change right away because of contracts. Fine. But the rest of it, it's like, okay, this, you spend the first 2 weeks deciding, what are we building? Where are we going? So we've talked a little bit about that so far. We're building a Patreon. We're going to make Twitch for our creators. This is going to be their destiny.gg. They're going to own their users. They're going to have the ability to email them. They're going to have the ability to have like a Patreon experience on site. We're going to do more discoverability features. You don't have to go to Reddit to find the funniest clips across all of Twitch. All of that stuff we're going to build. Okay, great. What do we not want to focus on moving forward?
How the fuck? Look, explain me why. How the fuck didn't Twitch figure out how to keep people on their website for the most basic functions possible? Discoverability on Twitch's ass. Revenue on Twitch's ass. Everything on Twitch's ass. Yeah. Everything on Twitch's fucking ass. Like, it's no wonder why people are relying on Reddit, Patreon, all these external websites and services for, like, the most basic shit. It's dog shit. I don't know. I'm gonna be right back in 5 minutes. Let's see. Hold on. Jesus fucking Louis. Jesus fucking Louis. Like, Twitch is just dumb. Twitch is just fucking dumb. Like, look, from a business standpoint, basic business standpoint, let's think like a business person for once in a while, right? You want to be better than your competition right now. You want to be better than Reddit, than Patreon, or whatever that is, or YouTube even, as a platform, right? All you do basically is just focus so much on ad money that it's becoming useless. And I'm sorry to tell you, this is gonna be like a forecast from now on. Call me the Cassandra of fucking internet or whatever that is, but like Twitch is just gonna eventually shut down at this point. Twitch is just gonna be shut down by Amazon and like just be gone. I'm sorry to tell you this, but it's just something that's gonna, I can tell it's gonna happen at this point, because what would I rather do? Hire more competent people to run Twitch, which is gonna cost them a lot of money, or shut down Twitch? It's gonna save them a lot of like investor. It's gonna pump up the stock market prices. That's the thing, really.
Forward. Well, I think ads are a distraction. So
Mhm.
let's get rid of most of the ad team and just keep the core relationships that make up like 70% of our revenue. And let's not worry about the other 30%. Let's just drop those people. It's too much of a distraction. We'll have some ads. We have Amazon backing us. That's fine. We'll do that. But in general, that's not our strategy moving forward. We would like to go to a completely ad-free experience if we could, ideally. Then you start making the changes. You get rid of the people that do not fit into the vision of that moving forward. So that probably means getting a brand new trust and safety team because they've lost all trust. That probably means investing in better technology for AI so that you don't have to have 1,000 people in Egypt clicking deny on every clip coming in. That probably means hiring like a pretty good, competent team to run your tech stack instead of people that have been there for 20 years and are just skating by, whatever. So it's a bunch of changes, but I tell you, if you had all those things in place, like you can build with money, you can build a website in these features. It doesn't take years. Act like a fucking startup. Everything that we've talked about in this call, you could get done in 6 months or less.
You're right. An exacting CEO would, like someone that like Shopify or Satya or someone that would come in, like would fix this in like 6 months, no problem. Yeah, they just like,
and they would have that shit rolled out in 6 months, not just fixed it.
Yep,
they would have rolled it out in 6 months.
Because they completely replace the engineering teams. They buff everybody up. They literally do like an Elon style thing where it's like they send an email out to like tell me what work you got done this week, and if you can't respond, like you're out. Like it'd be that kind of shit. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, so it basically fundamentally Twitch's entire culture is broken. It's extremely woke to the detriment where they have all this stuff.
I mean, I really disagree on the woke shit, because it's not whether it's fucking woke or not. It's just money is just the driving force behind those decisions, and it's, even though the leadership is dumb, you know, it's not whether they're woke or not. I mean, at some degree they're left wing adjacent at some degree a little bit, but what's driving most of these decisions is fucking money, and that's just about it. Basically, it's just fucking money. Basically, the driving force is fucking money.
Stuff. It's like almost like a union shop right now. Like literally, you need to cut all of that shit out. Like I bet there's like, it sounds like there's a lot of bureaucracy there as well. Like I would get rid of most of that.
Yeah.
All of that bureaucracy needs to go.
Like 6 PMs for one product, that kind of thing, you know. That's kind of shit. Yeah. You've seen plenty of tech companies like this. Yeah.
I mean, you know what? I hate Elon Musk, but that motherfucker fired 90% of the people, and guess what? Twitter's still fucking running.
It's fine. Yeah. They're not even a day of downtime, right? Like,
well, I mean, it's had some bad days, but like it's been fine.
But
right?
game is game. Yeah.
You know what I mean? He knew that there was fluff. There was just overage. It was just a waste. It wasn't needed. Granted, Twitter is not great right now, especially on the trust and safety department side of things. But that said, he got rid of like all the engineers.
Yeah.
He got rid of everyone. He said, we're going to build some fucking shit. And you know what? That motherfucker was pushing out features every day. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, guess what? We're selling Twitter Blue now. Hey, guess what? We're doing video calling now. Like with old Twitter, right?
Yeah, like there's all kinds of stuff that's new. Yeah.
I mean, granted, it's stupid things, right? I'm not saying that they're good at what they do, but they are pushing out features and they're doing shit.
Yeah.
Right? Twitter Spaces.
Creator monetization.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. Elon Musk is fucking dumb, but like, I get what it's do. That's a lot of new features on Twitter as well. Like, even though they're not features that are adjacent to what Twitter used to be, I mean, I get the point really. I get that point really that you want to be like some like from a business standpoint, it's kind of quote unquote clever in some way or another because you want to be making people stay in your platform so long to the point like making your platform better than the competition. So that's kind of what I give basically. I mean, it works as a business standpoint.
Yeah.
Yep. I
Mhm.
mean, granted, there's not a lot of money in making money as a creator on
No.
there, but still,
Yeah.
they are doing it. And under the old Twitter, I shit you not, that was the same website from 2009 until 2022.
Literally. Yeah.
No changes
Yeah.
ever. The whole time, not one fucking thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Exact same website, exact same moderation, exact same like everything. Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of like Reddit. I mean, I put Reddit in the same boat as that. But I guess to Reddit, that's a little bit of a benefit because they've changed almost nothing. That's
Mhm.
what's caused it to be so successful, kind of like Craigslist, but it didn't work like that. Like people point to Craigslist and they're like, listen, this is good. This is why you shouldn't like go and do a fancy new design or have a mobile app or any of this other stuff. And I look at them and I say, I understand that your site is easy to use. It doesn't have any bullshit, but you are a bunch of morons that did not have a mobile app until, I mean, I've been saying this for a while, so I don't know, but like maybe like 2019 or something. They
Mhm.
didn't have an iOS app, right? It's like, what the fuck? This is not like, ooh, we're some cutesy little startup that we're only available on web. You're just a moron. Let's go
Mhm.
and offer up exist because you are stupid. That's it.
Mhm.
Those are billion-dollar companies that have basically come in and molested your business because you're too stupid to have made like a decent mobile app. That's what happened. That's it.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, it's a situation where, like, did Craigslist survive because it was like, oh, the cutesy app that everybody's used to, or did it survive because there was no significant competitors? They just like they got lucky with the space they were in. Like, they didn't need to make that much revenue to run the website as it is because it's literally an image posting board, like that kind of stuff, right? Like, yeah, and like I'd argue that like Craigslist got cannibalized a huge amount by Facebook Marketplace and like the stuff that it made, like in terms of its production. So like, there's always a cost to not innovating, always.
Yeah. I mean, certainly the's always a cost to innovating, but I mean,
To not
like,
innovating. To not
oh
innovating.
yeah,
To your point, your point about
yeah,
Craigslist.
I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
to both things, but yeah, but
Mhm.
I think historically, companies that stand still always end up losing eventually. Always. Now they can last a while and be kingmakers like Intel, but eventually, if you stand still, someone comes in and fucks your shit up.
Yeah,
That's it.
exactly.
You
Exactly.
have to always be innovating, even if that means keeping your core product the same. Like an example of this is like you know how bad Twitch engineering is right now? The Twitch is a company. It's getting to the point for me where I would never ever hire anyone that was ever in the marketing, advertising, or management team of Skype ever. I would never, not a single person. I don't care. If I find out that you worked for Skype, I will not hire you ever.
That makes sense to me, yeah.
Right? Because this is a company that was a verb, Devin. It was a verb for our time. We all used it.
Yeah.
You would say, "Hey, Skype me later," right? And
Yeah.
it wasn't cringe. That's literally what everyone
That's
used.
what everyone
It was
did.
the Discord app,
Mhm.
and they threw it all away
Mhm.
because some PMs thought it would be cool to try and make a really shitty Slack version of Skype,
Mhm.
and it killed the product
Agree. Yeah.
completely. That
Completely
is
agree.
how bad it feels like Twitch is right now. To a point where if you ever hire anyone who worked in the management of Twitch during this period, you deserve every fucking bad thing that happens to your company. Like it's so bad, I would just rather say that I was unemployed for 4 years than say that I worked at Twitch. That's how bad it is.
You're still going, right? Even after everything that's happened, right? Like you're still committed the same way, right?
I'm not stopping until Dan Clancy is fired or resigns.
Would you so if a new CEO steps in,
Give me a fucking minute. Give me a fucking minute here. Give me a fucking minute here. Hold on. Let's see. What's redact.dev anyway? So okay, so that's like Twitter platform that allows you to automatically clean up your old posts from services like Twitter, Reddit, Facebook, Discord, and more, all in one place. Okay. That's a bit silly. Okay, cleanse your cringeworthy Discord history by either nuking it all, choosing a specific server as a direct message, and then specifying keywords and date ranges. Delete all tweets, pictures, and videos for rebranding, spring cleaning, or just plain peace of mind. Damn. He's like the CEO of this? I mean, wow. It's a bit silly. It's a bit silly, yeah. I don't know. I mean, useful that is. I get that it's a bit of a startup, so might have some experience in that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. It's silly. It's a bit silly. I don't know. It's a bit silly. Let's see here. Hold on. What about this? I keep watching this. It's like over halfway through it, but like you get the point already. Like it's like bad shit on Twitch. It's like bad shit on Twitch. And don't get me wrong, I tend to disagree on the fact that Twitch is woke or whatever. No, it's like the main driving force behind this decisions is just basically fucking money. And it's always what it is for every business. But I tend to agree that, I mean, if you want to sort of survive as a platform or as a company in the tech industry, you probably have to renew yourself to a degree that nobody is willing to take over what you do already. This is what happened with Skype with Discord, right? Like Discord took over Skype because Skype was the same app like all the time without any change whatsoever. And Discord is just, at first it became the same than Skype, but then like it started adding new features on top of new features on top of new features on top of new features to the point that it's like a completely new app with a lot of more stuff than Skype. So it became better than Skype. So people did Skype. That's just happened here, you know? And I mean, Twitch has to do a similar thing if they want to survive. Otherwise, they're gonna probably shut down. It's more likely they're gonna shut down because I mean, Amazon just wants to bump up the stock price and save costs and whatever. But like, that's the thing, really. It's really a thing about it, you know. That's really a thing about it. Let's see. Am I missing something here? Probably. I don't want to cut the stream early because of this sort of things, but I want to check if I got something pending today or something like that. But I don't know. I'm not sure if I feel like playing Helldivers 2 at this point. It's a bit whatever. It's been like 1 hour and a half of the stream and just want to chill for a little bit, you know? Just want to chill. I mean, not much is going on here. Maybe we're gonna probably watch something else. I don't know. You know something that pisses me off about the Heart of Iron 4 modding community though? I bet complete 100% that most of like the Heart of Iron 4 modding community is like outright adjacent or like, you know, sort of like puting assets at this point. What the fuck is, you know what I mean, right? Hold on. It's in my history, isn't it? I bet it's on my history. I bet. Is it not on my history? Oh, it's a bit silly. It's a bit silly. Hold on. Let's see. But like, see this, right? That's a Fire 4, the Fire Rises. That sort of shit. This shit. Look at this fucking crap.
Country. Bravo 6, going dark.
Defeating the radical left, the mark.
Case in point. Case in point. Why the fuck does this exist? Why the fuck does this exist? The fuck? Look at this shit. What's this channel? the fuck is this? Look this. Alright, reminder to tell that the Fire Rise trailer before it got cheated on YouTube. You have less than 24 hours. Oh man, no. What the fuck is this? No. Time to suppress that truth. What the fuck? Dude, no. No, 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 no. This is what I mean, right? What the fuck? Like, a Heart of Iron 4 player is one of two things most of the time. Alt-right adjacent to a Putin asset, or rather, a fucking domestic terrorist. That's fucking ridiculous. What the fuck is going on in Hearts of Iron 4 shit? And like, oh my god, what the hell? What the fucking hell? Oh no. Yeah, bro. I'm just gonna call it for today. I don't know. It's a bit silly. I'm gonna see you next week. Probably with some better shit, I guess. Alright. Yeah, by the way, probably Halloween is gonna be over and don't care. I'm just gonna try to get ready the Halloween video for the time being. I guess, sort of like something like that. Alright, smell you later, Gator.